Good morrow, people.
Oh, good morning. How's it going?
Oh, it's going great. Had a bit of breakfast.
I have to start this off by apologising to you.
Oh no, another apology.
Yeah.
I got all out of the way last time.
2026, this is the year of saying sorry, okay? I have to apologise because last week I took the piss out of you. Actually, I don't think I took the piss out. I took the piss out of you in person since, but I took the piss out of you because you were like, I'm not going to be late this year. I was late today by exactly 1 hour and 18 minutes to do this recording.
Which is very Phoebe energy, to be honest. But like, you know what? It's fine. I was late yesterday. We had like a prior engagement with like a bunch of other people, and I read the train times wrong, and so I read the inverse of what I meant to read, and then realised that I had missed the train I actually wanted to get on and had to wait another hour. But hey, look, actually said, and like obviously we didn't actually share with you our New Year's resolutions because we don't want to jinx them, but one of them was to be late less this year. I did not promise never to be late at all because that is a fallacy I'm not going to keep. And I know myself, like some weeks are just harder than others, and like I feel like you got to give yourself some slack. Like I just want to be late less to people in a way. Like I hate being late when it affects other people. That's one that really annoys me. I don't really care about being late as in like, oh, I want to do this earlier in the week and I didn't do it. But I've gone into a tangent.
Fair.
You do not need to apologise, Cloe. I'm just happy for your company.
I wanted to apologise because I always like rip into you whenever you're late. And like, even when it's like you're 5 minutes late at this point, I'm like, haha, you're late. And then this morning I was like, I'm really sorry. I need to go pick up some cat food because I like, this is news to the podcast as well. We adopted two sisters, two cats into our lives and to go with our eldest Penny. And they're very, very particular of what they eat. They've had horrific diarrhea with basically everything besides this one specific food that we found. And
IBS girly pops.
Right, exactly. I bless them. Like how the hell they were getting on in the SPCA shelter. That must have been horrific because the diarrhea was intense and constant. Like when we adopted Sevi, our first cat a long time ago, that's how he came to us as well. We were like, we're going through the same thing. Like we're going through really upset tummies and stuff. But we thought it was just gonna, ride out its stressful situation. And it didn't. It got worse. But then we found one food that seems to really work. And then because of all the snowstorms and everything that has happened in the last 2 weeks, everything we ordered hasn't arrived. So we were just getting to the point where I was like, okay, I need to go and find this food somewhere.
Oh, wow.
So it's all good. I mean, I found it and I got 2 bags of it today. And then apparently our order will actually be here next week. So we're going to be stocked up for a while, but bless them. And then I was like, okay, cool. I got home. I was like, cool. I'm ready to do the podcast. Sat down in my chair, looked down to the left and there's cat vomit all over my floor. So I was like, okay, fine. I need to take care of this as well. It's all good though. I'm a cat dad. We're used to this.
It's absolutely fine. And if I'm completely honest, it did take me a full 40 minutes from 11 to actually have everything I needed for this episode down. Honestly, I don't feel like you need to apologize at all because really it was beneficial to me because I would have had to be like, I'm really sorry, Cloe, give me 5 minutes. And that 5 minute would have been a lie. It would have been Phoebe 5 minutes, which everyone knows is about an hour. So it's all good. But
Charlie
I'm really
did
glad you
say
managed to get
me,
their food.
Yeah, I'm really glad. I'm glad that they're not going to be shitting all over the floor. It's fine. I would have cleaned it up. I'm good. I'm good with that sort of thing.
What did Charlie say to you? Sorry.
Oh, Charlie said that. I reckon Phoebe wouldn't have been ready dead on 11 anyway. I was like, no.
I was at my desk by 11. I just wasn't ready.
You know what? That would take that. And
We'll take
ever
that.
since we're ignoring yesterday's, arrangement of the trains, you have been very early to things recently. Like we were like, oh, we're going to watch The Traitors. And I was like, all right, okay, everyone, we'll get together at like 8. And Charlie was like, Phoebe's already there. Phoebe's in the call. I was like, oh my God.
However, I was still cooking. I was like, I'll be on time, but I'm not meant
But
to be
you're
present.
showing up.
I just don't want people to wait for me.
You're showing up. That's the point.
It was so funny yesterday. So like I was watching The Traitors on my sofa rather than at my desk like I usually do. So I had like the camera kind of pointed at the sofa. However, it's a bit like obstructed by like I have some like sheets drying at the moment. So you couldn't fully see the sofa. Anyway, I left at some point towards like the I don't know what the sequel show is called that you watch after, like Uncloaked. Yeah. So after, whilst Traitors Uncloaked, I remembered I have washing, and I was like falling asleep at this point. So I was like, I'll quickly do my laundry. The episode must have ended, and I think that all of you just thought I was asleep on the sofa. And so when I emerged back in the room, our friend Cody just like freaked out, like, no way, that's you on the sofa. It looks like you're on the sofa right now, because I had like big fluffy blankets. It was great. It was a great magic trick. I wish I'd done it intentionally. Like, it
was horrifying. Like I agree, because I was looking over, I was like, Phoebe must have fallen asleep at some point. That's fine. Like, I'll ring you or something to wake you up. Like, we'll sort it out. And as soon as like your legs entered the frame, it was like, what the fuck?
Anyway, hi guys, welcome to Explaterate.
Episode 2. Well, episode 15 technically at this point.
Yeah, episode 15, series 2, episode 2. But we're just with that naming convention kind of confuses, so we're just carrying on.
I think Spotify is like, what episode number is this? And we're just like, you know what? It's just episode 15. We're continuing, but we know this is a new era.
Yes, because many years have passed. And although some things stay the same, many things have changed. Not as much as I'd wanted, but some things have changed.
Some things have changed.
Yeah.
Oh, dear. Oh, but Phoebes, how are you doing?
I'm doing good, Chloe. It's been a week, and we live to survive each week. How are you doing?
Yeah, you know what? I'm surviving. I can't talk much about what I've been doing, but one thing I did want to like catch up on, because you shared in this with me. We watched a movie called Dear Santa this week.
Which, if you haven't seen it, is the one. If you haven't seen it, it's the Jack Black Christmas movie, and the premise is that like a kid with dyslexia, instead of writing Dear Santa, writes Dear Satan, and Satan appears to like trying to do his 3 wishes. But like, and we were, we kind of enjoying it. It was fine. It was just background noise, and then we got to like the final quarter of the movie, and things started to get really dark.
Like much more dark than I expected a Christmas movie to get. Yeah.
And then the end of the film, which we won't spoil. I don't know why we won't spoil it, just in case. Because like it's just, I was like, I just don't want to talk about it, because if you explain how dark it is, it's just not funny. And then the ending, they realized it was too dark, and then they tried to retract it with the ending, which it actually just made it like a horrible lesson for children, and it was a horrible ending. Like I was, you know what? Yeah. I woke up the next day angry.
I loved it, because that was like literally the day before that me and Phoebe hung out in person, and it was literally like one of the first things you said was like, I thought more about this movie. I need to get this off my chest.
Because like the kid gets 3 wishes, right? He gets 3 wishes from Satan, and like he gets told like, once you've done your 3rd wish, your soul's mine, buddo, and like that's it. But like, we know he wrote this letter to Santa / Satan. But we're not told what he wished for. But my brain after I'd saw the movie was just like, wait, hold on. Why did he not wish for what he had on the letter?
Well, he did technically at the very start. He does say, like, when Jack Black's like, oh, I give you 3 wishes, then the kid's like, well, can't I just have what's in the letter? And he goes, oh, I didn't read it. That was boring. And then I think it's that then later on in the movie is when Jack Black's like, oh, I had some time on the pooper. I read your letter.
I know, but the kid still could have been like, well, I just want that and wish for it. And he doesn't. It's like, it's such a bad way of working, such a bad workaround for that. Yeah.
And once you know what the wish is as well, like it is kind of like, why didn't he? If that is the thing. But it is dark. Like, it's just, please watch it.
So me and Cloe have been watching awful movies together lately because we started by like end of episode last week. We watched a Studio Ghibli film, and it had landed on Tales of Earthsea. Now I had not seen Tales of Earthsea as one of the ones that like I hadn't, and I was. Cloe can reiterate this. I was getting so angry with this film because it's so bad, and then I realized it was his son's first movie. So like, if everyone knows, like Studio Ghibli, like the son keeps producing absolutely terrible movies, and the dad's just like keeps trying to retire and then comes back in to save the day because but like, oh, it's so bad, and it steals. It's a fantasy film that came out in 2006, and it kind of tries to steal a lot from Lord of the Rings. But like the most egregious thing to me is that it steals so much of the score. It tries to steal, steal is a strong word. It copies the score.
It does.
In some places so recognizably.
I'm not even like, I'm not that much of like a Lord of the Rings head compared to you, but even like some moments, like I was looking at my other monitor and I heard the do-do-do-do-do-do-do, and I was like, what? Hang on, what? Like, you cannot. Eve, like, you can't do it.
You just can't. But it's not just that one score. There was multiple scores throughout. Like, yes. I was like, I recognize this piece because I'm a nerd, and I have booked the extended editions of rewatch in the cinema. So I actually got like an Odeon cinema membership specifically because it's cheaper to get that than to pay for all the tickets. So I'm going Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday to the cinema. Not this week, but next. And I'm so goddamn excited. And then tonight, the reason that I was like definitely on time today was like, I have tickets to go see Labyrinth, the 40th anniversary edition. So really, it's all coming up Phoebe for the cinema, really, because it's just like, what, do you want to watch a new film? No, I want to watch something I've seen 17 million times. I can recite by memory, and I'm going to have the best time of my life. And I'm going to get one of those fuck off cinema Cokes. That's the size of my head. Yeah. And it's going to be full fat Coke because I haven't been drinking full fat Coke. But if I go to the cinema, I allow myself to get full fat Coke.
Treat yourself.
That's it. Thank you.
That is the thing. I also love, right? So I've never really been that much of like a movie head, but like I can't talk about what I'm actually working on right now, but like I have watched, I think Phoebe made the comment of like, I've watched more movies in the last week than I think I have in like 2 years. And like, it's got to a point now where it's actually been quite a nice experience to be like, okay, cool. And then like Charlie, bless her, has like made me microwave popcorn every now and then because I don't even like popcorn, but my brain has been like, I've sat with a little box of popcorn eating whilst I'm watching these like terrible movies and being like, this is an enjoyable thing. Why don't I do this?
I mean, yeah, no, I'm really happy you're getting more into the like watching films, because then I'm bully into watching films more, which, you know, as previously mentioned in last week's episode, my favorite thing to do is bully Cloe. And as they mentioned at the start of this episode, it's also like-minded.
It's vice versa, you know, you get what you give them.
That's what I meant to, I couldn't remember how to say that word.
Right. You know. But, Phoebes.
But Cloe.
I think you have something you'd like to discuss.
Yes, welcome to, as some of you loyal listeners might remember, one of the early episodes we did was me talking through some excellent titles from Kindle Unlimited to Cloe, and just talking you through the brief of it, us laughing at it, and I showed you the covers of it all. So like, this is your discretionary warning, people. Listen up. This episode's going to feature some explicit content. We're going to be talking about erotic books with some wild themes, and I'm going to make Cloe guess what the actual title is. So there is one true title and two bogus titles that I've just come up with off the back of my head. Some of better quality than others, I'll admit. And we're going to see if Cloe can guess what the actual title is. So yeah, based
fucking
on
love
the based on the bio for the book. Yeah, we had a lot of fun doing this last time. And I thought
I
I'd
felt
bring it
like
back.
last time I got like a glimpse into the mind of Phoebe. No, I'm joking. I know you didn't want to like read all of them, but I remember last time like it was just so fun to be like, I don't even read books, let alone when we come to smut, you know? But like the world of literature is just not a world that I frequent, you know? So the idea that books like this even exist to me is like, this is fucking wild. The fact that Kindle is like, hey, you know what? This is the bestseller.
It is. It is really strange. Like, obviously, okay, so here, I'm going to do a little spiel on my history with Kindle Unlimited.
Go on.
So I remember having this spiel last year and it'd be like, I hate Kindle Unlimited, but I love it at the same time because it's a cheap way of me being able to read the amount of books that I go through. So, like, I'm kind of not begrudgingly beholden to it because for the tenacity at which I read it. And I'm cancelled my subscription and it should finish mid-January. And I'm going to try and go to the library and like use Libby instead to try and like rent books that way. The kind of problem I have is that it's Old Faithful, isn't it? It's always really hard to get out of like a habit. And the habit I have is at least Kindle Unlimited, like I can, if I'm feeling like I really need to just be reading a day, I could read free books and it's, you know, it's just the cost of my subscription. Your face.
So you said a day and then went 3 books and my mind was I was just blown at that point.
Yeah. Well, the thing is like, last year, it's difficult to say how many books I read last year because I lied to myself, if that made sense. Like I realized that on Kindle Unlimited, I could kind of finish. I didn't have to kind of like completely finish book if it was at 97%. I didn't have to mark it as read. I could mark it as unread and it wouldn't count towards my score. But even knowing that and doing that for a lot of books, I still ended up reading about 140 books last year, according to Kindle. That's not including physical books, etc. So, yeah. I have a problem, guys. Welcome to my addiction.
To be fair, I am actually quite excited. When it comes to books, there is a secondhand bookshop here, which is super cute. And I like the next time that you come to visit like this location, I'm really hoping it's going to be one of the days that's open because I'd love to take you to it. They literally go like 50p for any book. And it's really cute. The people that own it are really sweet. And want to have a conversation about all different types of literature. And I felt really out of place because I was just kind of like, hi. I'm just kind of mooching around whilst Charlie was like looking at all different types of stuff. Whereas like for me, I'm very picky, you know? I
should be.
I'm stuck in like, I've noticed it even when we were talking about the movie stuff. For me, I am stuck in a period of my life where I still listen to the same 3 bands that I loved growing up and I don't venture outside of any of that for new music because like you guys will like frequently talk about or like, you know, you'll mimic like a TikTok song that's like fucking big at the time. Even like a few years ago when like Chappell Roan got huge and like all of you were doing like Hot to Go and I was like, what is this? What the fuck are you talking about? When it comes to music, movies and books, I stick to these are the series and the movies and the songs that I love, and that's it. I've not ventured at all.
Well, I think so the problem I had was I do relate to that. I think music is the easy one for me. Like I'm always wanting to listen to new music because I'll get completely obsessed with one song and that will be my song of the year because I'll listen to it back to back one day in the year. There'll just be a random song that comes up and I'll just be obsessed with it for a while. And then like a year later, I'll hear the song and I'll be like, I just don't understand why I was so obsessed with it. Because that's the way brains work. But I always need to find new music because I get a lot of fatigue by listening. Because if you think about it, most of my work day, I'm listening to music. It's not the same as you. Like I am mostly listening to music and I'll have to find different genres to kind of appease different needs. Like I'm really sick of Mario Kart music being in one of my top charts because that's like my go-to if I get like if I really need to panic, get stuff done. yada yada. But like with movies and TV shows, like a TV show, I think watching your comfort show is really good. But I think, and with movies, it's the same. Like, why watch something that you're not sure you're gonna like Jack Black's Dear Santa, when you could rewatch School of Rock, knowing it's gonna be a good experience and that you're gonna love it. This is the thing. It's like, I get you, but I also think you should. I'm pushing you.
I need to. Yeah. I'm really thankful that you are pushing me, and that this year things are working a bit different. That I am being forced to go outside of my comfort zone of my familiarity. Like things, but like, yeah, I am finding joy with the movie side of it, but I still struggling with the music side of it. I literally did the same thing as you, and I latched on to, like, Charlie showed me the Lily Allen album that came out last year.
Yes.
And I latched on to that because I was like, I know I like Lily Allen because I fucking love her old albums. All Right Then was one of my most listened to albums as a kid. And I'm like, I like Lily Allen. So I listened to that, like, West End Girl, like, fucking back to back just at the end of the year. So it didn't come up on my Spotify Wrapped.
Yeah.
But that's it. I didn't listen to anything else. And Golden from K-pop Demon Hunters. I've not watched the movie.
You've not watched the movie?
That one song, I know it because it came up on Charlie's Spotify, and I was like, I like that, and I've listened to that on repeat many times. Yeah, I've not seen the movie.
Oh, the movie's really good.
I know. Everyone is literally like, you should watch this movie. Like, you, of all people, would love this fucking movie. And I'm like, oh, okay. Still never seen it.
So funny. But yeah, with books, I find I need to just, it's a good way of turning your brain off, because I can just, my brain likes to just be a bit of an arsehole. And I find that reading something new that I can't predict and can't get distracted from helps me a lot. I will say that I have not read any of the books today. These are just books that I thought would amuse us.
I was going to say, talking about reading stimulation, let's get on with this.
So here's some very lowbrow recommendations. I'm confident to say these are lowbrow. This is not me like, there's nothing wrong with these books, but they are lowbrow. And I think once I start describing to you, you'll agree that these are mostly someone's done it for the bit, really. And I appreciate that. I'm a lover of the bit. Okay, so the first book I'm going to talk to you about, and I'm not going to tell you its title because that's the name of the game, is about ogres. And I think you can guess what very famous ogre this might be an ode to. So I'm going to...
There are so many layers.
Cloe, cue the thematic music.
Oh!
He's wanted her for so long, but now that she's here, the best thing to do is keep her as far away from him as possible. Clara Thomas has spent her life in the shadow of her beautiful sister Caroline. Longing for love, she finds solace in letters from lonely men out west. But the words of one man stand out above all others. ... Ezekiel Shrek.
Oh, okay. So we are literally going Shrek. Okay, fine.
I want to say that it's spelled Shreque. So this is how they're getting around it.
Right.
So Ezekiel Shrek has spent years hiding from the world, keeping himself safe by keeping others out. After giving up and finding love himself, he agrees to help his brother write letters that will win him a wife. If only he could stop himself falling for her too. ... When Clara comes to Coyote Creek to marry Zeke's brother, misfortune and misunderstanding bring them together. Their marriage is a sham, but could it become something more? ? And then title of this book is a historical romance about the love you can find if you look past the outermost layers of the onion.
I was really hoping that they went there with the pun. Yes! I have a question. Do we think that the brother is called Lord Fuckwad?
Oh, that would be so good. Well, I want you to know that this is a series of books, right? This is book one.
Oh my God, how many?
It's only got one out so far.
So they're intending to write more.
Oh, I don't know. Well, maybe not, because this was released in 2022, and I think it was the thing's a flop, you know?
Hey, we all know Shrek took a while, okay? Shrek number 5's coming out like next year or whatever. Or is it Shrek 6 next year?
No, Shrek 5.
I don't know. There are too many. Yeah, Shrek 5.
Have you seen
and that's been many years. So hey, 2022 wasn't that long ago.
Oh, I have a film I need you to watch, actually. Have you ever seen any of the Puss in Boots films?
No, I don't think so.
Right, well, like the last Puss in Boots film that came out is fantastic. It is so good. And I'm going to add it to our spinny wheel because it is, I just think you'll really like it. You'll really dig it. The themes are so good.
I have a follow-up question. Is that going on to the Studio Ghibli spinny wheel?
Yeah, because I already put like other things in there that aren't Studio Ghibli, because I put Booksmart on it, which when we're like, we'll go back into watching Studio Ghibli, and it landed on Booksmart. I was like, right, well, we won't do that one. We'll go for an actual Studio Ghibli, just so that we're not jumping the shark quite so quickly. But yeah.
Oh, incredible.
So yeah, right. This is blank title, and then a sweet and steamy Shrek-inspired romance parody, Misfit Cowboys of Coyote Creek, Book 1. I just think that when you think Shrek, you think cowboy, right?
Yeah, what?
Yeah, it's a cowboy book. But it's,
wait, what?
It's a Shrek-inspired cowboy book. And when I
was thinking like a castle on the top of the hill, like still in that sort of like forestry, like Wonderland feel.
I want to point out, if you're in the market for a Shrek fantasy romance novel, Kindle provides. It provides. There's many out there. This is just the first one that came up, and I kind of laughed that it was so like out of nowhere. Anyway, so
oh my god,
Chloe, it's time for you to decide what is the title of this book. Hit
me with the options.
Is it A, The Ogre's Bride? Is it B, Hopeless Shrek? Is it C, Read Between the Swamp Lines? I also want to point out that B, Hopeless Shrek, is spelt the way that they spell it. So it's SHREQU.
We're going to metagame this a little bit because we already know that they like to do a pun. And I'm pretty sure that like if they were trying to hook in like a Shrek audience, they're not going to put their pronunciation of their spelling of Shrek on the title. I think that's how they would lose people, because they'd be like, people might read it as shriek or like or something, you know, especially if you're like me and dyslexic. But I think I have a strong feeling. Number one, A feels weak. B, no. Let's go with C. We're all in for the pun.
All in for Read Between the Swamp Lines.
Yeah. I'm hook, lined, and sinkered with that.
Perfect. Well, Chloe, you fell into my trap. Welcome to my trap.
Fuck!
Welcome in. Isn't it great? Yes. It's proud of that one.
What was it?
It was in fact The Ogre's Bride. You were so right about Hopeless Shrek. That was just me making a terrible pun, knowing that was quite. That could happen, but you're right. I don't think they would have misspelt it that way. But they definitely couldn't have put Shrek in there.
No.
So yeah,
no.
Read Between the Swamp Lines.
That's crazy.
Boom, boom, boom.
I feel like An Ogre's Bride is it's so weak.
It is
like
weak.
You've got to have something good as the title, you know? Like, what was, out of interest, I can't remember, but what was the title for the Clippy book?
Conquered by Clippy.
Exactly. Like, literally, that is such a better title. Like, come on, lads. I hope your book sells well.
Yeah, Rowan. That was written by Rowan Wilder. I hope it sold. I hope you made money. I hope we made bank.
And I hope you didn't use. Well, actually, 2022 probably not. I was going to say I hope it wasn't helped by AI.
Yeah, you know what? As we go on, I tried to choose ones that I'm like, I don't think this was written by AI. Like, I will say that a lot of the images for the covers definitely could be AI. But I did not say that. This is why I didn't say these were highbrow. These are lowbrow books.
You're all good. We can poke some fun at them, you know?
And that's why. That's why.
But we hope you sell well. If you use AI,
Go
we're
fuck
gonna laugh
yourself.
at you.
Well, yeah, sure. Yeah. And that. To be honest,
And
if you
go
sold
fuck
well,
yourself.
yeah, go fuck yourself. Anyway. Okay, Chloe. Ready for book 2?
I'm ready for book 2. Hit me.
Okay. Violet is a typical down-on-her-luck millennial, mid-20s, overeducated, and drowning in debt, on the verge of moving into her parents' basement, when a lifeline appears in the form of a very unconventional job in neighbouring Cambric Creek. She has no choice but to grab it with both hands. Title of the book offers full-time hours, full benefits, and generous pay with no experience needed. There's only one catch. The clientele is a grade A certified prime beef with manly, meaty endowments to match. Hands-on work with minotaurs isn't something Violet ever considered as a career option, but she's determined to turn the opportunity into a reversal of fortune. What sentence was that? When a stern, deep-voiced client begins to When a stern, deep-voiced client begins to specially request her for his sessions at the farm, maintaining her professionalism and keeping him out of her dreams is easier said than done. Violet is resolved to make a dent in her student loans and afford brand name orange juice. And a one-sided crush and an out-of-her-league minotaur is not part of her plan. Unless her feelings aren't so one-sided after all. Name of Book is a USA Today best-selling human/monster romance novel featuring a high-heat, slow burn, and a lot of heart, and a guaranteed HEA. It is the first book in the Cambric Creek monster romance series and can be read as a standalone. CWs are reviewable on the author's website.
Okay, so we have another series. I fucking love that. Question.
Yeah.
Brand name orange juice.
She actually put name
there's
brand.
An actual brand?
No, name brand orange juice. It's like she just wants to, because it's a mysterious like universe. It's probably not our name brands. That's what I got because okay. I actually don't think there's many minotaur milking farms. If you get what I mean. So yeah, the kind of basic plot is this: is she is a millennial who needs money and basically gets off minotaurs to milk them.
Yeah, she's off to milk the minotaur. Yeah,
she's off to milk. Yeah, multiple
to get out of debt.
Multiple minotaurs.
Yeah,
but one she has a specific connection to.
Yeah, right. A specific milking. Yeah. Okay.
What you thought?
So far, I'm, you know, monster romance seems to be a big fucking top seller. I am intrigued. I'm, you know, ready.
You're
I'm
ready.
interested though that there's not any puns.
Well, I think that's because a lot of them kind of save it for the title.
Oh, right. Okay.
So
fine.
Here are the 3 titles of this book. What
Go
one
on.
do you think is the right one? Do you think it's A, What's the Story, Morning Glory? B, Milkmaid to the Minotaur? C, Morning Glory Milking Farm?
Oh, interesting. So, like, originally I was thinking like, oh, What's the Story, Morning Glory? That's got to be a Phoebe title, hands down. But there's 2 with Morning Glory. That is now it's like, has Phoebe tried to trip me up? Because actually the real title has Morning Glory in it. And Phoebe's just gone, oh, that, I could make a little funny with that one. Ooh. I mean, Milkmaid to the Minotaur, as much as I took the piss out of Ogre's Bride, it says what it is. You know, it's what you're expecting. I really want it to be C, though.
You want it to be Morning Glory Milking Farm?
Yeah. I think, because I think number 1 is you.
What's the Story, Morning Glory?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's you. I have to go with that. I have to say that is you. B, I think I'm going to kick myself if that is the real title and it really is just they're going to say what it is on the tin. I'm going to go with C.
You're going to go with Morning Glory Milky Farm. It is, in fact, Morning Glory Milky Farm. So that's your first correct answer. You didn't fall into my trap, but you did absolutely nail my thinking process.
Well, that's why it's like, there's no way that you would have made two very similar titles. I think that you would have seen that title and gone, what's the story, Morning Glory? Like immediately. So I'm very glad. Hell yeah. Question, did you find these books in this order that we're going through them?
No, not necessarily, no.
Okay. Because I was wondering whether like you basically planned it out.
This is one that was actually in the list from last year or to whenever we did the original one that I did continue adding to that list ages ago in case we ever did do a sequel to this, but I only added 3 onto that. One of them has been taken off the store, so it was out.
Oh no.
And then it was 4. There's 4 of them were from like that old list, and then that last one, the Shrek one, I kind of knew there was Shrek books on Kindle because our friend and listener of the podcast, Pink, loves to send me TikToks of these kind of like awful books that like people read. But like the thing about it is like since I last like talked to you about it, the market got really saturated with, especially with monster readers were always like popular, but the other thing was the kind of like inanimate objects becomes real thing. So we'll get some of those there, and I hope you
fantastic
enjoy them.
Okay. Oh God, you're gonna kill me. Yes.
It's really hard to read these with a serious face, especially because I've already read them. I'm not very good I'm not very good at reading aloud anyway, but this is...
You can't say you're not good at public speaking. You have done many public speaking events now.
And I wasn't very good at any of them, if we're
honest.
You
are good. You just don't give enough credit to yourself.
I don't need more credit.
Hit me with book number 3.
Book number 3. She thought she'd never be able to find a lover, but he's been in her bed for years. Anime-obsessed Anne might be a oh, let me try this word. It's a big word.
Can I also... Is this going to be a fucking body pillow romance?
Maybe.
Sorry, like immediately. Okay.
Anime-obsessed Anne might be a fictophiliac, or she might just hate touch so much she'll never have sex. She doesn't really care about the difference as long as she has her favourite pillow to grind against when she needs physical relief. I've killed Cloe.
Okay.
Anne's favourite pillow is more than just a feather-filled cotton sack. He's alive, but no one knows it. Hot, pulsing magic weaves between his fibres each time she touches him. All he wants is to be the man Anne needs. Soft, mouldable, and ready to cater to her every desire. But when he has enough magic to become a man, will Anne accept his eager touch? Can flesh and fabric come together in erotic bliss? Will more than one of them end up being fully? Name a book. Name a book is an MF living pillow romance best suited for ages 18 and up. Detailed content notes are available on the author's website.
Okay, I'm assuming you've not read this one, but I was going to ask, like, do we know what the anime, like, do they actually go into, like, what the anime is? Like, what type of fucking character is this?
Do you know what? I read that description, and not once did I put 2 and 2 together that it was, like, I just presumed it was a normal pillow. I didn't think it was a body pillow. Like,
I went to straight away anime body pillow. It now
makes me want to read this and ruin my completely ruin my, like, algorithm just to find out for you whether or not it is. Because
from the idea, from the off bat, it says anime loving, right? And like,
yeah,
what other type of body pillows are you thinking of? Like, besides Baldur's Gate ones, but like,
that was a dig at me because I own an Astarian body pillow that my friends got me for my birthday, and very Sorry. This is such a disruption, but I had used him as kind of like a runner at the back of my bed to kind of like bolster my cushions up, and he was touching the wall, and he kind of collected mold, and I had to throw away his stuffing, so he's now unstuffed and just lives in my like
just
laundry
an empty
cabinet.
sack of a man.
He's just an empty sack of a man now. Yeah, don't let your pillows touch the wall, kids. Get a headboard. Thanks.
Yeah. Aerate your places, lads. But but like besides the Astarian body pillow, my brain goes to anime body pillow.
I think you might be right.
The fact that it says anime love it, like that to me is like, cool, it is an anime body pillow. But my brain is then like, what anime? Like, there are a lot of different types of characters throughout anime, right? But like, are we talking, well, it did say him. But like my brain immediately went to like Hatsune Miku and was like, I don't even know that's not anime. But like my brain went to a Hatsune Miku body pillow for some reason.
That's so funny.
I can't shake that. And I'm quite upset about it. Do you have the cover art for this one?
Yeah,
Obviously,
do.
it's got the title on it, so I can't see it.
But I can describe it to you.
Does it have the body pillow on it?
I realized I should have been describing the previous covers as well.
We can do it from now.
Okay, from now on, it's a white and pink ombre colored background with a normal white pillow, like what standard you'd get at a hotel, on it. With in the middle of that, it's got the title of the book, and then there's 4 feathers around the pillow, right. and it says a living pillow romance to tell you what the type of book it is.
She is really fluffing that pillow. Okay, fine.
Hey.
Let's go with the titles then. Let's do it.
Right, Chloe. Dun dun dun.
Phoebe.
I don't know why it's giving like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire in my head.
There was part of me that was like, could I get away with putting Who Wants to Be a Millionaire in the back? I can't.
No. Is it A, plowed by the pillow? Is it?
Outright, I'm like, that's Phoebe. That's gonna be Phoebe.
Is it B, pillow fight, or is it C, stuffed?
Oh my god! There is nothing I want more than it to be called stuffed. That needs to be a fucking bestseller. I unfortunately think that it's B, because I think that that's the kind of, like, it's kind of tame, but it's kind of like, you know, sriracha in there, bit spice, but it's kind of mayo. So I think that that's what it is. For the love of God, I want you to write a book and call it Stuffed, please. That would be so fucking funny. Okay, B, lock it in.
Well, Chloe, your wish has been answered because it is in fact C, stuffed. It's called Stuff. And in fact, I want you to know that this is 2 sequels, not one, but 2 sequels. And the book 2 is called Double Stuffed.
Yeah. And is there another one?
Book 3 is called Stuffed Shorts, which I think they missed the opportunity to go triple stuffed there. Yeah, really.
Literally. That is so fucking funny. Oh my god.
Right.
Oh, Phoebe, please read this book. I need to know a review of this book now.
Okay.
Oh my god. Ruin your algorithm from January forward.
Oh god.
Oh dear. That has been my favourite one so far. Thank you so much. Oh dear.
Right.
God, get the giggles out. Come on. Move on
to... This one really got me, and the description is just absolutely abhorrent.
Oh God. Okay.
And I think because it doesn't want because they don't want a legal claim, they haven't outright said it. So I'm going to tell you what this actually I won't tell you what this book is about, and I'll see if you can guess. But at the end, what known IP this might be about.
Cool. Okay, let's do it.
Fleeing college pressure, Jules heads home to rest, recharge, and figure out a plan before fall break ends. Eager to spend time with her mother and stepfather, there's one present she's less thrilled about seeing: Red. The sentient, smirking picture of Chili Chill Assist Punch was a huge pain in the glass. He'd been getting under her skin for 2 years now, ever since her parents' wedding day. Red's taste in entertainment and weirdly suggestive commentary were driving her crazy, a destination she was capable of finding all on her own. With big life decisions looming, his antics shake up Jules' already fragile peace, steering her towards a leisurely evening in her mum's new sauna. It seems like the perfect remedy for stress until Red invites himself along. Cloe's steamy confines have a way of outing secrets, and Red has a huge one he can't keep on ice any longer. Will Jules be able to resist her thirst for the unknown, or will the truth about her stepbrother refresh her perspective entirely? Title of book is a parody MF sentient object romance novella between a human woman and a large glass picture of cherry chill assistant drink mix. No, that's not a metaphor, it's made of glass. Yes, I'm referring to exactly what you think I am. Yes, this was written by the same woman who wrote the door one and the balloons and the boat. At this point, you know what you're getting into, friends. Full content considerations will be in the book, and readers are always welcome to reach out to the author directly with any questions or concerns. I appreciate your company and support on this wild, weird authoring journey. Have you figured out what?
Sorry. What? So I'm assuming Kool-Aid.
It's the Kool-Aid.
It's the Kool-Aid man.
It's a stepbrother romance.
Oh yeah. But like also, I'm like what killed me was the author note. Sorry, the same person who did the doors, the balloons, and the boats, was it?
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
My mind's getting blown by inanimate object.
I'm actually shocked
here.
you haven't heard of the door one, because the door one I didn't do because I thought you would know about it.
No.
Well,
Not at all.
I might add that at the end then, and then we'll guess what you think it's called. That'll be easy.
I would love if it was called something like
Actually,
A Jar Too Far.
I think for that last one, I'll make you guess what the title is, and I think that's quite fun. Right.
Cool. Okay. Well, we can add that in.
So yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So Kool-Aid Man. I've got the image in my head, whether I like it or not. Hit me with the titles.
That was very hard to get through. So is it A, Cold Sweat? Is it B, oh yeah? Is it C, No Added Sugar?
My favorite one is No Added Sugar. That's genius. I love that so much. Can I a question about the book cover specifically? Is it just like the Kool-Aid Man?
I'm gonna crop out the title and then just send you it because I want you to describe it to the audience.
Okay, cool. I can definitely give this a bit of a crack. I'm apprehensive about what is about to
cropped
appear
out
into Discord.
the title, but I've left in the author's name for you.
Okay, so obviously we heard about the sauna within that description. So, like, listeners, picture a sauna, and you're in there. And you're very surprised and happy about what's just walked in the front door. It's the Kool-Aid Man. But what we're seeing is the Kool-Aid Man from behind with his cheeky cheeks popping out of some lovely flower shorts, are they? Are they flowers
like,
and pineapples?
Yeah, they're like
I think.
swim trunks.
Yeah, but I love the little cheeks. Like, look at that ass cheek just like popping out. There's
near a bit of lead. Ladies and gents, there's near a bit of lead. Gentle audience viewers. If you were after the fact going to look up any of these to see the cover, please just look up this cover. And my favorite thing about this is that is a credited illustrator. This is not AI. And I'm happy. I'm happy that that's someone's payday right there.
Yeah. Absolutely. Okay. Interesting though, because like Cold Sweat could also work with this title, this image, you know, because like the sauna being apparently a key part of this. I'm gonna stick with my no added sugar though, because I think that is a fucking genius title, and I hope it's that.
Right. Well, Cloe, thank you. It was not that. But thank you for falling through my trap once again. It was in fact Cold Sweat.
No!
I actually am shocked you didn't think it was. Oh yeah.
No, oh yeah, I think has Phoebe written all over it. Because also you have to think. I know I'm taking the fun out of it, but I'm like, you have to think if it came up without the cover. And it just was a listing on Kindle and you're reading through. If you just see, oh yeah, you're not immediately thinking Kool-Aid Man. You're just reading, oh yeah.
Oh, whereas Cold Sweat, you kind of get there.
Yeah, but Cold Sweat, no, you wouldn't get to Kool-Aid Man, but at least you'd be like, oh, who's cold sweating? You know, like you'd be like, oh, I'm intrigued. Oh yeah, it's just, oh yeah. You know?
Yeah, I get you.
Like, No Added Sugar is actually an even better fucking title, because you'd be like, oh, you don't need to add no sugar. Where's this sugar coming from? Oh, you know?
Well, thank you for liking my puns. That's why we've remained friends.
So good. So good. Stuffed. I can't get over Stuffed though, and that obviously that has to go to the previous authors. I'm still thinking about it.
Yeah, no. Why compete with perfection? That's Sylvia Morrow.
Well done, Sylvia.
Okay.
Right. Are we still inanimate objects? We still in that realm?
Yeah, but like this one has a bit of a twist. No pun intended.
Okay.
A dedicated art student at our local community college, Poppy practically lives inside her sketchbook. Drawn to the distracted crowds of the local zoo, her planned day of anonymous figure sketching is interrupted by the charming Sebastian and his brooding, borderline rude friend, Kian. Little does she know the two have a twisted secret that defies imagination, and the pressure on both of them is increasing by the day. As an intricate plan takes shape to secure their freedom, the twists and turns they face, and a pair of very intriguing knots just might just unwittingly tie Poppy to both of them forever. Title of book is a Menage, MMF, balloon animal shifter Omegaverse novel with artistic takes on the OV designations and Omegaverse specific contents like knotting, heats, ruts, nests, mate bites, bondings, and more. You'll find a full list of content notes in the beginning of the book, which can be viewed in the sample. The story is poly and acknowledges full nuanced romantic relationships between all parties. If I've missed mentioning any content considerations you feel like should be on the list, please let me know. The safety and comfort of my readers always takes precedence. It's a balloon animal.
What happens when they pop?
It's more just like, you know, if you like, I want to know, because I think so. This is the same person who wrote the last one,
right? Okay,
right?
The balloons, right?
And this is the balloon book. But I just love the idea of who was just like, oh yeah, like shiftiverse, like turning into animals. But what if they turn into balloon animals?
I thought when you said like with a twist and it started with like the art and drawing, I was like, oh, okay, maybe she's going to like go to the zoo and she draws like, I don't know, one of the animals in an exhibit. And then that drawing comes to life. And like, I don't know, my brain went like that way. And then you went like, she meets these two balloon animals. I was like, what the fuck?
Well, it's also like, oh God, it's like the pun on the knot, like an alpha's knot. Yeah. It's a balloon knot. It's so funny to me that I actually just deceased, passed away. But,
okay.
And the cover of this one is really funny. It's literally just a black cover with 2 balloon animals on it.
Is it like balloon dogs? That's the only one that's in my head of like a balloon animal.
Yeah.
For some reason.
Kind of. They do just both look like different types of dogs. Like one looks more like a sausage dog and the other one looks like more of a poodle. Like if you were to balloon animal, those animals, that's what I imagine they look like.
Again, if anyone has read this book, please let us know. But like my brain's like, if she's going to the zoo, at least like, I don't know, picture a tiger or something. I'm hoping that these balloon animals are not just a poodle and a dachshund. You know? Like, of all things, you're at the zoo. Get some more exotic. Don't go for the domesticated animal. Sorry. I'm getting passionate about this for no reason.
I love the passion. That's great. You know, it's always good when we can start these really passionate conversations about important topics. That's what this podcast is all about. Okay.
Oh, titles.
Is it A, squeak? Is it B, don't burst my bubble boys? Is it C, bowl, like ballooned over, but with like a space, so it's like the bowled over, but ballooned over?
Oh my God. Okay. I think, honestly, this one is the toughest yet.
Yeah?
Because I think all of them are believable and all of them are believable to be written by you.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to go out on a limb and say ballooned over.
Right. That is incorrect. And I actually feel it's the weakest thing I've written today for this. That pun is such a stretch that I had to explain it for it to even work.
Please don't say it's squeak.
It's squeak.
No! No! Oh, God. Fuck's sake.
But the best thing is the sequel's called The Squeakquel.
The what?
The sequel to this book is called The Squeakquel.
Oh, The Squeakquel.
Yeah.
Oh my God. See, at least she has some fun with it. You know what? Like,
yeah. I think
she's obviously having as much fun as the people reading her 100%. Books are having
the
fun.
thing about these books, a lot of these books, especially these last couple, like this is obviously just a really funny joke that they've just been like, yeah, yes. I'm gonna roll with that. And so as you know, I love that. I love going with the bit. Yeah. I think this is so funny.
It's so good. I've really enjoyed that.
Okay, the next one is is more akin to The Loneliest Snake, if that makes sense. If
yeah, a classic.
The first episode. So, oh God, I've just read the first line, and I don't think I read that the first time because it's so bad. Right, mentally preparing myself. Her troll mechanic is determined to get her engine revving. Alison is looking forward to finally settling down in Fairhaven Falls. Surely a town full of monsters will make it easier to guard her vulnerable heart. When she runs into a truck driven by a massive troll with a charming smile, she realizes it might not be so easy after all. Despite her attempts to avoid him, he keeps coming to her rescue. Will isn't happy about returning to his small hometown to take over the family business. The sooner he can escape a job he doesn't want in a place he doesn't want to be, the better. The curvy little female who collides with him can't be more than a distraction. So why does his inner troll want to carry her off into his den and keep her forever? He doesn't even have a den. Can a male who doesn't want to stay and a woman who doesn't want to leave find happiness together? Each book in Fairhaven Fall series can be read as a standalone romance. This sweet and steamy story is intended for mature audiences.
Question.
Yep.
Right off the bat.
Right.
So, is this a car and a troll?
No, sorry, she I really was... I believe that Alison is fully human. So our female MC is a human, and she is, she's just moved to Fairhaven.
For some reason,
looking for a new start.
Because you said like engine revving, I was like, right, okay. I think that this person is a truck, and then you said like curvy little, and I was like, okay, fine, maybe she's like a Mini Cooper, and she just really wants to be driven by this troll.
I think if it was small and curvy, it would be like a beetle, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah, sorry, beetle.
Yeah. Sorry, it's just going. Sorry, we're getting.
It has to be very specific, Phoebe.
But
we have to get it right.
No. But it would make sense because he's a troll mechanic. But I think that like they try not to jump the shark. They try not to jump the shark too much. So having him be a troll and her be a car too much. If he was a normal mechanic, then she could be a car. But but that's
why I thought it was like, wow, they're taking an extra leap here with like she's a car, he's a troll. Worlds collide. But okay, fine. If anything, that's taken the fun out of it.
It really has. I'm so sorry. Your idea was so much better and funnier.
I can't believe she's not a beetle.
We'll write it. Don't worry.
She could have been, what's that car's name? Herbie?
Yeah, Herbie Fully Loaded.
Please say you put Fully Loaded as one of the titles.
I did not. Okay.
Okay.
Right, Cloe. Do you think the title of this book is A, Don't Get Trolled, B, Trouble for My Troll, C, Trolling for Love?
Oh, okay. I think B is shit, and I sincerely hope that that's not the title. I think you wrote A without a question of doubt. C is actually really sweet, and even though yes, it's a fun one, I hope it's C. I'm gonna go with C.
Yeah. No, it was Trouble for My Troll. It was the shit one. But yeah.
Not only have they let me down with the Beatles, they've let me down with a fucking shit title too. Sorry, I hope your book sells well.
Yeah.
I hope you brings you lots of happiness.
I mean,
I'm just being sour because I wanted my Herbie Fully Loaded troll adventure. Okay?
Honestly, I think if we wrote to Honey Phillips and suggested it, they'd probably make it happen. Honey Phillips being the author here. And the cover of this one is really odd. And I'm just going to copy the image and send it to you, actually.
Okay. I'll describe it.
It's just more like it's just...
just opening up the fucking Kool-Aid man's ass. just still in our message history.
He's bootylicious. He's got that cake.
Oh, okay, yeah. So she definitely was just a like your woman.
Yeah.
Just context for listeners. So we're looking at like a very, I would say, Sabrina the Teenage Witch kind of vibe cover.
That's a good description.
Of very purple and green tones. You have your like damsel in distress holding her arm up like, oh, I'm being swept off my feet, with the troll arms around her, who's obviously twice her size in height. He kind of looks like the troll toys that we had as kids, like with the big fluffy green hair that sticks up. Why have they illustrated him this way? He literally looks like just an aged up version of those toys.
Yeah. I think that's why I chose this one, because the cover is so ugly. I'm
so
sorry.
At least
I hope you book
it could have been like, I know he looks beefy, but he actually doesn't look that beefy. He looks like an average.
Oh, this
man.
book sold well. There's about 2,500 reviews for this book.
Oh, well, look, honey's making her honey, right?
Never say that again. Stop you right there. Cease and desist.
But he could have looked a bit more charming than the toy that we had back in the day, you know?
Yeah, and I think that the damsel is giving Sabrina the Teenage Witch meets Alison Hannigan. That weird cross
for sure.
between.
It's just my brain, as soon as I saw the way that the title's written and that art style, went to the old Sabrina kind of cover.
Yes, I'm with you. Yeah.
I don't know why. I think it's just really ingrained in my brain for some reason.
No, it's either giving that or it's a bit Bewitched kind of title text.
Yes, that was the other thing that I was thinking.
But I think Bewitched kind of I think that Sabrina kind of steals from Bewitched that way. Could be wrong. Anyway.
Yeah, probably. I don't know. I don't know what came first.
Bewitched came
Sabrina?
first. No.
When did Sabrina?
Well, I get you mean from the comics. Oh.
Yeah. Because Sabrina was around years and years ago, right?
Yeah, you're right. So I always thought you meant the TV show that we grew up with, Sabrina, that I was really...
That too. It all had a similar vibe.
Yeah, I think that you're right. I think, I don't know. Did Bewitched start as a comic or something? We're not getting into this. We're sidetracked.
When did Sabrina the Carpenter? Huh?
Sabrina Carpenter. Not Sabrina the Carpenter. Jesus.
That's so funny. This is giving me the TV show. The TV show started in 1996.
But was it not based on the Archie
was
comics?
It not based on stuff?
Sabrina.
Based on the comics Sabrina Spellman, which started in 1971.
Okay, so no.
Right. Okay,
Bewitched is still older.
Yeah,
because Bewitched is the 60s.
Bewitched is not. Oh yeah, 1964.
Got it. Boom. Sorry, I'm so sorry.
Damn. Okay, well they're around. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Definitely took inspiration. Yeah, you're right. Bewitched, definitely.
Okay, cool. God.
Nice.
Right now,
I'm glad we cleared that up.
Back to our regularly scheduled monstrosities.
Can't believe you didn't make it a beetle. Moving on.
Moving on. Oh God. When Ashley Dubois tossed the big fat cucumber in her shopping cart, she intended to put it in a salad, but the grocery monster had another place in mind. Living a pampered life.
Oh, I'm so glad I didn't buy a cucumber from the shop earlier. This would have ruined my afternoon.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Living a Living a pampered life in a high-end New Orleans condo, Ashley Dubois has little to complain about. But when a chance encounter with a wild-eyed homeless woman leaves her haunted by a voodoo curse. What the flying fuck?
Okay, this is taking a different turn.
The trophy wife will face a voodoo demigod that will manifest himself in Ashley's bags of produce, meat, and bread as a creature out of her strangest nightmares. When the grocery monster will make her steamiest dreams come true, and we all know what's going to happen to that cucumber. This 5,700 word story contains strange and explicit content. The reviews for this book made me laugh so much that after you've chosen the title, I may read you a few.
Oh, yes. Okay, I'm all down for that. Okay, so a demigod is involved here.
Yes.
Okay, right. So it's not just cucumber comes to life.
No,
it's the demigod
that
possession.
manifests himself in Ashley's bags of shopping.
Okay. I feel like they went hard with this. Okay, fine. Let's do titles because I'm curious of what the reviews are.
So is it A, Cursed by the Cucumber?
Okay.
B, Bagged by the Groceries? C, Picked by the Produce?
Oh shit, all of them are good apart from the first one. And I like there's part of me that's like, oh, did Phoebe see the real title being A and was like, oh, so let's go with the same similar vibe but make it a little bit more tongue-in-cheek and a little bit more funny. Oh, okay. I want it so much that I can manifest this.
You're manifesting this? I feel it for you. Okay.
I'm manifesting this. Picked by the Produce.
Okay.
Please.
That is not correct. Picked by the Produce.
Fuck's sake, it's A, isn't it?
It's not the Cursed by the Cucumber was me as well. It's Bagged by the Groceries is the correct one.
Okay. A happy medium. Let's go. Okay.
Okay.
I'm happy with that.
So this is the final book. So you're total out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Out of 7, you got 1 right out of 7. I managed to trick you 6 times. I think people will agree with me here. Your titles were so much better. Thank you.
Like, Picked by the Produce would have been so good. And it could have worked on like that normal listing. That could have worked, you know? I really want to know what the reviews are, please, for Bagged by the Baggage.
The first review that's come up for me is 1 star. I'm lost for words is the title. Read this to help me reach my goal for books this year. I'm getting more desperate as the end of the year draws closer. That's it. Utterly hilarious, 3 stars. What a ride, ... literally, full stop. This book was hilarious and had me in stitches. Definitely a weird but funny read for all you weirdos who love these books. This is definitely for you. And it's from a user called Amazon Addict.
Right, yeah. Well, at least you're honest.
Yeah. Sorry. Yikes. I read this as a dare, and I really have no other words to say, because what even is this story? This one, by Gnome Patronus. Fresh produce. How could a book be nothing like you anticipated, but everything you expected? It is a quick, quirky read that left out the quirky and went a bit left. I'm so terrified of this book. This is one that I actually genuinely considered not putting in, but then I was like, there was one that I really wanted to do, but I couldn't because, and there's 2 here that I really wanted to do, but I couldn't because their descriptions just didn't give you anything that would have guessed what the title was. But one of them was called Halloween.
Okay.
And it's just that like pumpkins come to life and has a penis. That's it. Thanks.
Fantastic. Great. Hooked.
This one was called Extroversion Gargoyle. I just thought I could really do a lot of puns with this one. However, it just didn't give me anything to work on.
Oh, Phoebes. Oh, I've laughed so much. Listeners won't know, but like we took a break in the middle and I literally went to tell Charlie about the Stuffed book because like I'm still fucking, I can't get over that title, and Double Stuffed, like that makes me laugh so fucking much. Also, you said you wanted to read me the description of the door book.
I was just loading that up for you.
Amazing. Okay. I'm so curious.
Okay, cue the music one last time. Danger's come a-knocking. Someone's been watching Tana closely, but he's a lot closer than she realizes. From intimate moments to lazy afternoons on the couch, he's secretly seen it all. and fallen for her along the way. The problem is that someone else is watching too, and his obsession with Tana is a lot more dangerous. When a man claiming to be her front door enters her dreams to warn her about an imminent threat to her life, Tana initially chalks it up to her weird late night snacks. But she rethinks this when her earnest visitor insists he's also ready to protect her in exchange for one hell of a favor. When Tana trades her best line of defense for an unlikely supernatural ally, the threat lurking beyond her apartment hallway starts getting desperate as the lull closes in. Can her inhuman companion save her from the worst of humanity, or is it too late for both of them? Content considerations. Title of book is a paranormal romance story that involves a human woman getting it on with a front door, which later turns into a guy. This story contains ... a lot of stuff that would probably land me on the naughty list with bots from our benevolent overlords if I went into details in this blurb. Please peek at Look Inside for a better idea what to expect. Cool? Winky face.
My God. I love that this author has so much fun. Like, that genuinely is fucking great. I have some ideas for the title.
Yeah.
I have 3 ideas. Number 1.
Yes.
Behind Locked Doors.
Okay.
Number 2. Unhinged.
Right.
Because door hinges.
Yeah.
And number 3. Slammed.
Slammed. I love it. What of those 3, which one's your favourite?
Unhinged.
Unhinged your favourite?
Yeah.
Can I let you in on a secret, Cloe? That's the name of the book.
Is it actually?
Yeah, it's called Unhinged. I honestly, because I thought you would have heard of this. I thought there's no way you've been existing on the internet and not have heard of this book.
I promise you I don't know what this book is.
This has over 9,618 reviews on Amazon.
That's fucking mental.
Yeah.
Like, more power to... I'm not meaning mental in a way of like...
No.
I don't...
Well,
I'm not trying to be mean about the book.
I think these
more
books
power.
are really funny, and I think, honestly, more power to it, because like we're all looking for, in this day and age, we're all looking for something completely left field and just funny, and just to like, it's not, that's what I love about reading, is it's just like, it doesn't have to be serious. I think people get the idea that you have to read what's canon and what is like boring and stuffy and what is we are presented with on like the Waterston's shelves, but you know, you don't have to read that. You could find a specific niche that you love to read and just find out there's so much content from there, and that'd be fine.
You could just have fun.
You could just have fun with it.
That's the moral. It's just have fun.
Anyway, I'm really glad you came up with the actual title. I think that's brilliant.
Oh my fucking...
What a win.
I actually can't believe that I did.
What a redemption arc.
This is where... Imagine that, like, actually, the episode we recorded, like, last time... You told me about this book and it's like been in the back of my head or something since then. Cody, I know you're someone who has listened to this podcast before, and I think you would be able to call me out on this if that has exactly what's happened. But I promise you, like, I've not heard about this book unless you told me about it, and it has just been in my subconscious.
I don't think I would have. I think that I can't remember when we did that episode as well, because this came out in July of 2023. So
maybe you didn't? Because I feel like we did the podcast at the start of... No, maybe July's right, because the last episode was September 2023.
That would be funny if we have, and through osmosis you remembered. But I don't think it's in that. I don't think it was in my list, and I had the Amazon list. This has completely destroyed my my Amazon once again. I've destroyed my Amazon for many things, but God, I'm going to get so insufferable.
I'm so sorry.
Now. No, it's fine.
Thank you so much.
This was so fun. This is so fun.
I genuinely, Charlie was like, I love hearing you laugh in the other room. I was like, I'm having so much fun. Thank you for doing like this. This has been all on you for doing like the hard work, but oh my God.
Honestly, a pleasure always. Thank you so much for podding with me. Guys listening, thank you so much for listening. I hope you enjoyed. I hope I didn't scandalize any of you. traumatize you. Please feel free to email us in at explaterate@gmail.com to give us any more books that you love the title of, or some of your own. If you have your own suggestions for fake out titles to get Chloe with, let us know. Because I literally sat for like 30 minutes today just coming up with fake titles and trying to find books that like actually gave me enough of a description to work with.
Yeah. Oh my God, yes, please. Email in. We've got comments on Spotify, I think now. I don't really know how it works. I saw that that's a feature and that people can do that. So if you're listening on Spotify, you can comment. Or like Phoebe said, you can write us an email, explaterate@gmail.com. Or if you're on YouTube, there is also comments there.
Oh yeah, I forget we're on YouTube. Yeah,
we're on YouTube.
Yeah, we're on YouTube. God, we're so good. I mean
multi-platform.
I just sit here and I talk shit.
Nonsensical
rambling.
Shit Furies.
Explaterate. Thanks for listening.
Thanks for podding with me.
Thanks for podding with me. See you later.
Bye.
Bye.